What's the most absurd excuse you've ever given yourself to do something you deep down knew was a terrible idea? That's my question for you. Wow. These are intense questions.
You know, I can call back later.
Come on, Dewey, you've seen this like 1,000 times. Undergrowth.
Thank you so much for having me. It's great to meet you. I don't think I have to repeat how popular and iconic your show is here in Mexico.
No, tell us.
Your show is really iconic here in Mexico, so we're very happy to have you here. And probably you already know that we have like really famous memes that we still use today. With that in head, or that known, I have several envelopes in here with different memes. Okay. Maybe it's hard for you to see at that distance, but I will give, you can choose one of them. Okay. And inside of each of this envelope, you will find a question related to the meme.
Okay. Okay, the one I see right now that I see the most, especially from Mexico, is the I can't find any flaws in his logic.
Vaya, no encuentro fallas en su lógica.
All right, so do you want to open this one? Okay.
Vaya, no, and I can't say this. What's the most absurd excuse you've ever given yourself to do something you deep down knew was a terrible idea? That's my question for you. Wow. These are intense questions.
I mean, it's nothing crazy. I think when I first started traveling like to Europe, I think I added too many cities to my trip because I thought, okay, I may never get back over here. Yeah. And I was more exhausted after the end of my vacation. But my excuse was I may never get back over here.
That's,
so
that's actually a really good answer.
Yeah, that's a good answer. I actually, something comes to mind. I was on a cruise once when I was a teenager, and there was like a director of entertainment, and they asked me to sing a song at like the talent night, and I don't sing. And they said, no, like you'll never see these people again. It doesn't really matter, it'll just be fun. And I thought, okay, like, you know, in the spirit of that, who's ever gonna know? And I went up and I sang, and it was awful. And when I was done, the room was just completely silent. And there's someone videoing it on like a camcorder, and I've seen that on the internet.
Nice.
So that's cool.
Now let's show that moment. No, thank you for sharing that. So now with that singing experience, which envelope?
I'll take the Dewey envelope, actually.
Was that the future's now old man?
Anything Dewey related.
El futuro es hoy, ¿oíste, viejo?
That works for us because we're all the old men now.
Yeah, this is a meme I see constantly, and this one's very popular. Okay, is there something your 16-year-old self would have expected from your life at 40 that didn't happen? Pretty much everything. Not in terms of success or failure, but in shape. In what day-to-day actually looks like.
Oh, wow. I mean, definitely when I was 16, I never would have thought my life would be what it is, like on multiple levels, right? When, you know, we were still doing the show, like we knew the show was successful, but like you don't really expect what your life becomes from that, right? Like just going all around the world and having people tell you how much the show meant to them and all that. So I have a greater appreciation for opportunity and stuff now, but also the different careers I've done since the show. I was obviously an actor. I played drums in a band, toured all over the world. I owned an olive oil company. I race cars professionally now. I never would have thought that like that would be my life, but I like where I am, that's for sure.
Yeah, I think for me, when I was young, I imagined not that far into the future was very old, right? All the time. 20 years later always seemed like, oh yeah, when I'm that old, I guess I'll just be retired, sitting on a rocking chair or whatever. And then like 8 years passes and you're like, oh, that's how old I am now. It's kind of the same. So really everything I've always expected from life isn't happening.
Yeah, I actually think it's similar to what Chris was saying. I think at 16, I expected I think I also expected to have like a beach house and just be like sipping like coffee on the beach, just like. But then I realized, you have a family and you're like, okay, well, this is my life now. I have a family, I got kids. My day to day isn't sitting on a beach. It's going to carpool and play dates. But I'm happier this way though, actually.
What's the thing that has surprised you most about this visit in Mexico?
I think the biggest surprise has been the just ginormous warm reception from the Mexican fan base of the show. We were already familiar with how popular it was down here, and we've been to different countries in the world and run into fans from Mexico who told us that. But every time I come here and see it live, it's always a very big surprise.
Yeah, it's amazing. I mean, I would say that Mexico has the most Malcolm fans of any country in the whole planet.
No encuentro fallas en tu lógica.
See.
That's what I always tell you.
Thank you so much, you guys.
What do you want to do when you grow up? Crush your father's soul and make him question his own identity? Excuse us a minute.